Honor and glory and praise unto
Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahushai,
Bahashem,
Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching, preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening, learning, and to the Bayash Dabadah, the house of David. This is Men of Valor Las Vegas Camp, coming to you through the will and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back, you are the true children of Israel that the Bible speaks of. Salvation belongeth unto you and you alone. All right, first and foremost of the elect. All right, salvation belongeth unto the elect, the 144,000 elect men of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Then the multitude of the men, women, and children who believe upon the testimony of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in the names. All right, and as we're coming into this perilous times, these evil days, all right, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to continue to push out judgment and more judgment. All right, and it's going to become even more expedient, meaning faster. All right, it's going to happen even faster. All right, you're going to see these things happening like real time. Okay, you commit a sin, hey, the judgment of that sin, you might get that right then. All right, so know that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is closing this thing up. All this world is coming to an end. Hey, we're going to get into a couple of articles through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Lord willing, be edifying unto the body. All right, but without further ado, go ahead and get into it.
Let's go to second Ezra 15, start one for me. Oh, Josh, you can hold Jeremiah 15:1. He's going to do 1 and 2.
It's second Esdras 15 and verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Yeah, and that's what we're doing. All right, like the brother was saying, hey, judgment is just that time. It's like judgment is coming near. All right, this is what starting with GMS. You know what I'm saying? The prophecy of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, what's going on today? Seeing what's going on, so you know, so you're aware. That warning. All right, to understand what's going on, you have to understand these scripts.
Right.
All right.
All lights are flashing. You're getting all the warning signs and the signals 40 plus years ago, starting from Apostle Tahar. All right, starting with Alba Bivens. All right, hey, this warning has been going out. All right, so Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has only refined it to make it plain upon tables so that you can receive it. He took the complexity and made it and breaking it down to its simplest form so you may hear the warning and understand that we are in those days and it is at this time.
Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
And he's doing that with the prophets. All right, that's where you're getting it. That's where you're getting these warnings so you understand what's going on today, or you could just still be stuck in this damn matrix. All right, living your best life, doing what you want to do, not taking heed of what's come. All right, this devil got a plan to destroy y'all, man. That's that whooping stick that's coming. All right, but y'all still wanna, everything's good, you know.
Everything's gonna be all right.
Everything gonna be all right. Not in our time.
All right.
Right? No, it is gonna be on your damn time. All right, it's on Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's time.
Right.
All right.
It'll be in your day. All right. This time will not pass without the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. The righteous indignation is showing itself on the forefront. All signs point to destruction. All right. Just like all roads lead to Rome. All right. The destruction is coming to Rome, Babylon the Great, aka Sodom and Gomorrah, aka Egypt. Here on the shores of America, first and foremost. All right. You see what DJ Trump is doing with all these troops and so on and so forth.
Yeah, now with that 19 states, which I'm gonna bring that article out in a minute. But hey, they setting the plays up, man. All right, they've been setting up the plays. You can keep going.
And even if they don't execute, you know, they still putting it out there because at the end of the day, you know, this thing's building up to that martial law. This is building up to a military presence, you know. And it's going to be across the whole United States, not just these so-called, you know, high crime states,
Right.
you know, high crime cities, you know. No, it's going to be everywhere.
Right.
All right.
Hey, and know that they're looking for that first so-called proverbial warning shot. All right, from the people. That civil shot.
the pushback.
Pushback.
That's what they're really trying to, spark.
Antagonize. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, they really trying to spark that rebellion from the people. That's what everything's going on from ICE. Because what are they saying that they're doing it for? To clean up the streets and to do they was playing that shit on the news, like on commercials and shit. They got advertisements like, you know how they do the presidential campaigns.
Yep.
They doing that, saying, backing up Trump because and pushing for people to round up so-called illegal immigrants. Because I call them so-called illegal immigrants because Esau, based on his definition of an illegal immigrant, you a damn illegal immigrant yourself.
Right.
You came here with no permission.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Right.
But that's another story for another day.
But what's good with the brother speaking on, that just shows that this is it's towards Jake, man. I mean, you remember out there in New York, they had that council saying the biggest problem of the community is the black community, youth. So that's letting you know who they targeting.
Right.
You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Seminole Indians, man.
Just the same thing, but just the same thing is that ICE ain't targeting all the Chinese and Elamites that came in through those open borders during Joe Biden's presidency. No, he's targeting. He called out the Venezuelans.
Right.
All right.
Hey.
They were coming from south of the border, but people were flying to these locations to take those modern day underground railroad routes.
Wow.
And they have reports where it was heavily populated with Chinese. All right. Well, let's just say America's biggest ops.
Right.
That's who was coming in. Those are the sleeper cells that they're gonna rise and help take out and cause destruction upon this place.
Right.
It's that Red Dawn effect.
It's
right.
It's essentially, like the brother just said, Red Dawn effect that they're having, but as well as this is their stormtroopers. All right, they got some of these people in here for what? Hey, to join the military. All right, because at that particular point in time, there's going to come a point where a couple of troops are going to say, "Man, I can't do this."
Hey, that's why Trump was trying to, was putting out there that, hey, we got to let South Africans, them Edomites come up over here,
Right.
To help them out.
Right.
But yet when anybody of the 12 tribes needs aid now, you ain't letting them in. Hey, Haitians, y'all
Definitely
screwed.
not the Haitians.
Oh, they getting sent back.
Puerto Ricans not no more,
Right.
But that's where the line's out. But South Africa, you know why they doing that? Because they're the same family.
Yeah. Right.
That's why he opened up the borders to them damn
European
Ukrainians,
300,000 of them.
the Ukrainians too.
Yeah.
All right.
All these European countries get a pass.
It's all their. It's their.
It's their queen.
It's those people. It's their people.
Right. If you have the complexion for the protection, right,
Usually the best advantage.
and you're of the same lineage, all right, you have opportunity.
Yeah.
As they said, this land, hey, they want to make America great again. All right, the greatness of America is when they had captives.
Yes,
all right.
The elder Malcolm, he say it's make America white again.
Yeah.
That's the first I heard it, but that's what it is. That's why you have these DEI movements and everything. That's why all these so-called black women are losing their jobs
Right.
left and right. All right, that's why
All white towns. Yep.
he just a lot of the city, I believe Apostle Tahar pointed it out, a lot of the city's mayors that he's sending these National Guards to, hey, the mayors is Jake.
Right. Yep.
All right, and that's another stint trying to say that they can't do their job.
Right. Hey, always willing to downtrot on the children of Israel. All right, but we have to understand that these people have been Confederate since the beginning. They have been on one accord. Hey, that perpetual hatred Esau has had for Jake since the womb.
Yeah, and I was meditating on that script, from another thing Trump had said, in the news. I'll probably do a lesson on it later, but, that they make no account of our labors.
God.
You've seen that
Hey,
by
'cause-
race in history.
Yeah,
you know
well,
what I'm saying?
during his first presidential election, he was all about Jake.
Oh, he was.
The back. America was built on the back of the slaves and this and that and that and this. All right, hey, he has a double-edged sword tongue.
Well, he kind of
He's a
had to play
hypocrite.
that
He's
part,
a
so I can let me get the black community on my
Right.
side, and then when I come back in, fuck.
Well, when he first came in, and nobody was fucking with him. That's when,
had to grow
everybody
his
was on
numbers.
that FDT. They was on that movement.
Right.
And then everybody seen, was getting money with him, so it was like, yeah. Now they replaying that Tupac, comment
Yeah.
that he made, and that proves that hey, at least Pac knew what could see the spirit that this devil was in, and always has been. He just covered it up
Right.
and let you simple Jake, run with it.
Hey, just like, because, with Jono, DJ Jono, that's a new one, all right? What did he say? Hey, I love ignorant people, all right? He said he loves ignorant people. He loves idiots, all right? He loves the people who are stupid,
And
right?
Why do you think that is?
Exactly, because that's how he got in. These people voted. They voted against their own benefit.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
America's stupid.
Well, yeah, America is stupid,
The average American is, slow.
right? In textbook, in comparison textbook to other nations as well.
Yeah.
They're
All right.
in chart, shit.
So here it is. Hey, if you don't have the knowledge of the system and you don't even know how your system works, therefore, how can you and why should you vote for it? All right, you don't even understand the legislative system. But here it is, you're going ahead and making your life decisions because that's what you did. You altered your life decisions. When you go and vote, you alter your life decisions.
And it's like you pin yourself on that list.
Right, because you're devising mischief. This devil devises mischief by law. Law is his weapon, law is his power. We have gotten through to this point here through his law. All right, through you going out and blindly checking those boxes and saying, oh, you know what? He had a good commercial. She had a good commercial. Oh, that sounds good to me. Instead of looking into the entire matter of the thing.
That's why now he's saying I got the power to do
Right.
do anything I want.
He's like, hey, he is that song. I got the power.
He got now they got all the laws in check to where he could fully execute, his decrees and make those calls.
Hey,
you
these
know?
decrees get signed so quickly and they go into effect expediently.
Expediently.
But what they do is they said, okay, we got to check the Constitution. We got to send them up the chain to get them reversed. So it's got to go to the Supreme Court. But that's going to take, the process begins in 6 to 8 months.
He made it to where he's a real shot caller
Right.
now. He ain't a president, he's a shot caller.
Right.
You
It's
know?
6 to 8.
Yep.
These there's a quote, I forgot who said it, that pretty much the Democrat and Republicans or the government is just full of gangsters.
Right.
They're the
And
real
that's what Esau really is. He just the real gangster.
Right. That's when Jay-Z was talking about American gangster, he was talking about the government.
Yeah, it might have been from that album. Actually,
All right.
If I was
Yep.
if I can recall.
Yeah, it is from that. It does say that in the album.
Yeah, maybe Frank Lucas said it on Stan.
Yep.
That might have been from that movie.
So here it is. Hey, Yahweh Shemi Al Shai has been exposing this devil all along. All right.
He's gonna lift his skirt up.
If you have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, hey, this playbook has been here from the beginning. All right. This is the same thing that they did in Rome. This is just Rome 2.0. The wickedness has just about even more. All right.
Jump back in. This is second Esdras 15 and
We're gonna go to 6.
okay. Second Esdras 15 and 2 says, and cause them to be written in paper for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Yeah, so don't let what these devils put no fear into you, right? You fear the one that can destroy both spirit and flesh, which is in hell, and that's Yahweh Shem Shai.
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing these wicked decrees of the laws passing and whatnot to trap Jake and get him in these situations. But don't even fear that, because some of us will be trotted for 10 days in front of their council, you know? And so...
Yeah, and, you know, speaking about, you know, all the unbelievers. Hey, Esau doubt these prophecies because he don't want to see it happen.
Right.
Now, he believe his house, you know, will go on. You know, he think he can run the Most High's judgment, and that's false.
Well, you see what they're trying to do, like rewriting the word, right? You got the AI in China and whatnot, or what they're trying to do to change what's destined for their destruction. They thinking they can have a way out of it.
Yeah, put a covering cast over, you know, over the truth.
Right.
Well, it's too late for that.
They're trying to get to Mars.
They want to ultimately rewrite history, take the birthright back. You know, and the Most High already has a sanction where they can't do that.
Because this devil, he wants to get back to telling his story, right?
Yeah.
He wants to get back to telling his story, all right, as if his story really matters without the Israelites.
Mm-hmm.
His story only matters because he is to be downtrodden, beaten, and to be done away with, all right? He is the adversary that Israel, through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, must overcome. This is his purpose. He was the vessel made unto dishonor. All right? And he did such a great job at it. He will fulfill his lot all the way until his destruction after 1,000 years of hardcore, rigorous bondage. Man, woman, and child. Right?
Mm-hmm.
All of you will be done away with. We already know that you don't have a position for an Israelite in your kingdom any longer. All right, there's no you no longer need indentured servants of the Israelite kind.
Well, they got robots for that now.
Exactly.
So they found a way to really do away with you, right? Or we don't really need the so-called illegals. We got robots for that.
Right.
Everything we got, majority of these bywords, right? We got robots for that. That's your replacement. He wants to replace you with artificial intelligence.
Right. No sick days, no work days, no maternity leave, no nothing. No water, no food. I ain't got to provide shit. I'll hire an engineer at first, and then he builds a robot to fix a robot, and then I get rid of his ass. Or set his ass in the closet.
Because the robots can fix themselves now. So we don't even need him no more. Use you and abuse you.
I'm gonna read down one and then I got to pray. This is 2 Esdras 15:4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Right.
And that's
done.
Hey, that's 2 turds for you for sure. You know, you're through.
Hey, and understand, Yahweh Shem Shai's got you 2 turds. Hey, he's gonna lift you up and bring you down. He's gonna resurrect you just to go ahead and put that fire, that ICBM fire on you. All right, for that refining. That refining process has to go through. You have to be refined. So know that impurities will be burnt out. All right, you will feel, that ICBM thermal nuclear fire, because you will learn death by pain.
Yeah, faith is gonna be is the key, one of the key ingredients to salvation.
God.
So if you don't have it, you gonna die.
It's kind of like did a lesson on it with a woman, right, giving a vision of a tear that she was having, and everything went off, power went off, and then she said that she just saw people going crazy. Wow. But in her dream, she just had a heart attack. So that's letting you know they don't got no faith. You when all hell do catch it, who you gonna pray to and who you gonna go to?
Who will you run to?
They have nobody to run to.
Yeah, you won't have anybody in that because he's not gonna hear you.
Yep.
They go into those saying, Lord, Lord,
Yep.
and he gonna say, I ain't know you.
Right.
You know why? Because one, you ain't even got the right name.
What, hey,
Right.
what have you, just like, hey, and especially like, it's like the women of the world, what have you done for me lately? All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai says, hey, what have you done for me at any time? When have you ever called upon me? You never took the time to even get to know my name. He said the only thing you would have to have is a faith of a mustard seed. You can look at that as just the name and believing in the name. All right? Not to say exactly that that's what it is, but that's where it begins.
You start with that.
All right? You have to start with the name. So start with the faith of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, but believing upon his name. Believing in his mercy and grace that he has, hey, for the nation of Israel.
That's why, you know, when you said that, I thought about that because that's what she didn't have. She didn't have the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you know? So it's going to be treacherous for a lot of you that don't have Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Final destination, all type of things, man. It's going to be an all-time high that never been seen before. All the experiences in his word all coming together in one.
Yeah.
How you going to get through that without having Yahweh Shem Yahushai as protection?
Because they self-made.
Mm.
You got it.
It's ultimately a clusterfuck of judgment just being poured out. You know, chaos.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because Esau gonna be pushing out a lot of chaos.
Hey, you're gonna receive Esau's best, his best blessing. You're gonna receive great robbery and murder.
Yeah.
It's chaos, destruction, and judgment.
You seeing that now,
Right.
with some of the fake agents, right? Ice Baby, playing as so out here raping these women.
You know,
It's happening now.
that's prophecy too. You know,
Hey,
because they're gonna ravish wives.
yeah.
You know,
Hey, it's all happening. His word will not return unto him void.
This check is gonna clear, baby.
No bounce checks over here.
this is 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 3. It says, "But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost,
Mm-hmm.
in whom the power of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach Yahushai, who is the image of the power of Yahweh, should shine unto them."
Right. So you need Yahweh, but you need to believe in Yahweh Shai to believe in Yahweh.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You first have to step to the mediator before you can step to the Father.
Can't get to the Father.
All right. You can't get to the Father. Yahweh Shai said, "And no man come through the Father, but by me."
Mm-hmm.
All right. So how think you could surpass Yahweh Shai to get to Yahweh?
Well, you got a lot of jakes who think they can surpass Yahweh Shai because they don't believe in Yahweh Shai, but they say, "Well, I got a connection with the Father, though."
Right.
Yeah.
You know, how is that possible when the brother just read? You're not dealing with you. You ain't got no light within you.
Yeah,
You're not even acknowledging the Son, the favorite Son, the begotten Son.
the point I wanted to make on that was that power of this world being Esau.
Yeah.
You know, and that he's the one that has, you know, poured out his philosophy, you know, and it has made the people drunk, made the people, unbelievers. And he put out or he tries to execute, you know, his vision for the Bible as, you know, it means this. That's not talking about us.
Right.
You know, you guys are meant to be where you're at. Hey, that was him being confederate with these other nations and him being that head, you know, to cut those, you know, to cut us off and keep us detached from our power.
Right.
All right? But ultimately, he fucked up when he let us have this book and he allowed, you know, when he allowed this book to stay published, ultimately it's the Lord's will,
Right.
you know?
Hey, Esau went back and said, "You know what? They're dumbed down. They're dumb enough. We can get back to telling." He's telling his story, right? His story again. He said, "We can get back and we could just make it a bestseller." They don't understand anyway.
His other mistake was the internet,
Right.
you know? So see, the Lord, you know, pretty much put He makes the king's heart do whatever it will.
Right.
You know, but it's all the deceiver are both his. So whatever he allowed this devil to do or invent, by those same inventions, is his downfall. Esau had pride to be, bro. I'm at this point. They can't take me out. Ain't nobody fucking with me.
Right.
At the same time,
King Kong
Yeah,
ain't got shit on me. He was in that training day experience.
That's funny.
But
But you say that.
hey, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Right.
You know.
Hey.
Hey, the pride comes before haughty destruction.
Right. Yeah, this devil is systematically being taken down, brick by brick, piece by piece. Yahweh Shem Yahushai has slowly dismantled. He said, you know what? We're not going to destroy it at once. We're just going to chip away at it. Just chip away at it. When it crumbles, like when it falls, I want it to crumble. I want it to crumble and all down to bedrock. And then what are we going to do? We're going to do exactly as we did with the calf out of Exodus. All right? Hey, we're going to destroy it. We're going to burn it in the fire. All right?
I got a pre.
Yep.
This is Romans 9 and 17. Actually, I'm gonna just read 22. It says, "What if Yahweh, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction, and that he might make known," this is the point, "the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he had prepared unto glory, being so that," this devil, a lot, because it's speaking of Pharaoh, but at his place spiritually Sodom and Egypt. I could have read 17 too. I was trying to just get to the point, but he allows these devils to do what they do. He's hyping them up right now, because when he take them out, the Lord's power is going to be on full display. This is going to show his might, that he's the one and true only power. All right, so he's doing this just letting Esau get on that level, so when he take him out, that's when every knee gonna bend and every head gonna bow. Everybody's gonna confess the true name of the Lord. Yep. And his only begotten Son. And
the true, and who he is the God of.
Mm-hmm. Right.
All right.
Once again.
Who's his nation?
You don't see that.
All right.
Right. All in order. This is who I was dealing with, because that's what verse 23 go into. It says, "In that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he had prepared unto glory." And who's that?
Right.
That's Israel.
Right.
Starting with the elective Israel. They're the first fruits. Those that made their lives a living sacrifice on this side. That was Yahweh Shem Yahushai predestinated, to return unto righteousness in these times, to take that low road.
Right.
All right. But to gain, everything that he had, preordained for us.
God.
And we might have to suffer as and be looked at as the scum of the earth. But the vessels of mercy, and that he might make known the riches of glory. So the meek shall inherit the earth.
Yep. So the tail become the head.
On those vessels, that he had prepared. On those that creation that he made from the foundation of the earth. It was always meant for the elect of Israel to get this blessing.
Right, because when Yahweh, when the power said unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai, now man has become like us to know good and evil, right? Therefore started the process. All right, that's where the process started. It started right there, that we were to be judges of the earth, and when we are to be those judges, that refining process ultimately had to begin. All right, from the beginning all the way until the end.
Back to the beginning.
Back to the beginning, going back to what? Genesis.
Yeah.
All right, and matter of fact, I got a just to prove what I was saying about the calf. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 32 and verse 20, and it reads, "And he took the calf which they had made and burnt it in a fire, and grounded it into powder, and and strawed it upon the water, and made the children of Israel drink of it." All right, and essentially when we have drinking that bitter cup. This is why we're in that lower state. That defilement that we have, all right, is ultimately the thing that we done then, hey, we did now. All right, all the judgments, as you read into the Song of Moses, all the judgments we are performing of the Song of Moses. All right, this is to bear witness. The Song of Moses bears witness of this trial and this time for all the things that we have done. All right, we might have paid for some things in the past, but he said, no, I'm gonna keep that until the next lifetime. All right, you're gonna pay for that then, not now, but you're gonna pay for it then. What you're paying for now is what you're paying for now. But essentially at the end of it all, the bill's gonna be rounded up and everybody's gonna pay their fucking toll.
Everybody got to pay their bill.
All right?
Said good or bad.
And but that example with the calf showed that, hey, just as Israel made it shows how the Lord, or how the potter can just mold whatever he made, all right, into whatever, because that calf was what? It was an abomination.
Yep.
So he put the spirit on Moses to, melt that shit down and turn it into a bitter drink.
Yep.
Just as the Lord can do with, any creation he wants.
Yep. And that bitter drink, that's that bitter drink we're drinking today. All right?
Then that same, substance could be, made out of, made into whatever. It could be revamped into a lamp or
right. Because all things of the earth return unto the earth. All right? You gotta breathe.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Isaiah 51 and 22. It says, "Thus saith thy Lord Yahweh, and thy power that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again." And we drinking those dregs, of the chastisements of the Lord.
Right.
We drinking of the consequences, the curses,
right,
from going off from Yahweh Shem Yahshua's will. But he said he gonna take that away from us.
Right.
Says, "But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground, and as a street to them that went over."
Yeah.
Hey, those curses, it was like Deuteronomy 30, 32 and 7, or is that 30, 37? 32.
We talking about blessings and curses.
30. Moreover, these curses will go, or 30 and 7.
It's 30 and 7.
Yeah.
And it reads, it's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 7, and it reads, "And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee."
And so, pretty much, the tables is turning.
Yep.
Now it's going to be time for, these other nations to reap what they sow.
Right.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua got a problem with the people that, they cause much affliction on his people.
Right, because what he said in Zechariah, I was a little displeased with the heathen.
Right.
Just a little displeased with you. But you helped forward the affliction. All right, since you helped forward the affliction, you want the smoke, you going to get it too.
And he said, those that touch the apple of my eye, that prized possession, now he's going to touch you.
Right.
All right?
Yeah.
And that's y'all got something coming to you.
Right. Hey, nobody gets away scot-free. This is not Scotch-guarded couch.
Yeah, he's
all right?
going to require that which is past. And he said that also in Ecclesiastes, he said that there's a time and season for everything.
God. You got it, Darash. You got to breathe.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter. So I guess 16. Psalms chapter 68, starting at
Get to
verse
the point.
20.
Get to the point.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says, "He that is our power is the power of salvation, and unto the Most High, the Lord, belong the issues from death." 21. "But the Most High shall wound the head of his enemies, and the hairy scalp of such a one as goeth on still in his trespasses."
Right. Go ahead.
So-
you can break it down.
Yahweh Shem Shai, you know, from the Heavenly Father, He's the one, He's the ultimate judge. He's the ultimate one that gives out the issues from death. He says, hey, you do this, you get rid of him, and Yahweh Shai carries out the order. And, you know, He said He was going to wound the head of His enemies. And who are the enemies? These other nations. Because they're the ones that still go on in their trespasses along with the 2/3, because the 2/3, they're considered the enemy because they're in that Gentile state of mind.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
not one of us, but they are of Israel.
Yeah, that remind, well, yeah, the heathen will get, or the 2/3 of Israel are going to get judged as the heathen on this side, because they're not a part of the spirit and the body of Yahweh B'Shem Shai. They're not in their right minds right now. That's why they so far gone, they can't come back unless it's through judgment, how the Lord, you know, ordained them to come back to the ones of the elect.
Right.
And when they come back, they'll be fully righteous. Just as we're going to be changed, they won't receive that change until they come through the loins.
Right. Hey, and no,
Of perfection. They're going to come through, you know, the loins of someone who is made perfect.
Right. Hey, and because this is Yahweh B'Shem Shai, the way that He has set it up and the way He brings it forth, when this is done, all right, receiving that righteousness, receiving that glory, all right, separates you from the other nations. All right, you're separate from the other nations, and you start to understand because you came from perfection.
Yeah.
All right, as the vessel unto honor. Yes, you were made to still be honored, but you had a character flaw that had to be corrected. So you got broken down and put back in the oven just to say that you were my favorite yet again. All right.
Because, you know, and then when you're born into perfection, you have no ability to go off. Think about that, you know, because you ain't gonna be taught wrong.
Right.
You're gonna have, you know, teachers of righteousness, you know, hovering over you.
Right.
You couldn't. I mean, the new covenant says that, you know, we'll neither think, you know,
It'd be written in our inward parts.
but you wouldn't be able to get away with it if you tried.
Right. A thought won't even come to mind of wickedness.
Because you ain't gonna be taught it.
Right.
You know, it's not gonna be in you to do it, but you won't even be, you know, taught it. You won't see it.
You'll see wickedness. You won't see it. You'll see the judgment of wickedness. Right. You can recognize it. Yahweh B'Shem Shai, because we're judges. You see a heathen do wickedness, you're going to cast the judgment on them.
Yeah, you're not gonna see it from your own people.
Right. You're not going to see it from your own people. And you won't see it in the perspective of, you know, they're just living their life. They're just trying to make it. No.
Right.
This is the way to live. This is the way to walk. Walk ye in it.
Yeah, ain't no wrong.
They not doing what you doing, so now go. You know, now it's your duty to go handle that.
Exactly. All right.
That's what it is. That's what the being judges of the earth. That's what you're gonna do, and that's what, you know. As the brother was reading in Psalms, you know, so that he shall wound the enemy with the head. That made me think of Genesis, you know, the 3rd chapter, where he said that they shall bruise thy heel, talking about, you know, the serpent bruising the heel of Israel, but then they gonna bruise your head, you know, being, we're gonna get that knockout blow to Esau, Edom, you know.
Yep.
But that goes for all that goes for all these heathen that have rule over us.
Yeah.
You know, they gonna get taken out of power. You know, they gonna be, Esau gonna be completely destroyed. But these other heathen, they gonna, you know, they gonna fall to their correct position.
They gonna know they got bamboozled and they took a crappy deal.
It's good.
I had a few.
Turn it back on.
Okay.
It just
I got you.
disconnected.
There's a few of the you know what I'm saying, these pestilence, man, these plagues, man. Yeah, how about Shimmy Shai's not playing? You got flea bites affecting out there in Lake Tahoe in California.
Yeah.
So people are getting jacked up out there.
And those the flea bites and their ticks.
Yeah.
All right, eating when they bite you. All right, you no longer have the ability to eat meat. You have no longer have the ability to consume certain things. You basically become a herbivore. All right, and now that you're a herbivore, right? What's happening to all the crops and everything? All right, here it is. You can't eat any meat. You can't eat any fish. You can't eat any poultry. So now you're trying to eat. You're trying to eat lettuce and stuff, and all these crops are failing.
Well, ticks can take you out.
And nut allergies.
Ticks can take you out and make you literally go insane.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, if it goes untreated, or if you go too long without being, without knowing, because people get, you know, a tick and then they get,
All kinds of shit.
but like pretty much go insane. I forgot the exact term for it.
Words. It was another one what the brother was speaking on about, you know, some of these animals with these big black testicles on their faces. It's
but it's really like tumors.
Yeah, it's
but if you can't say it,
yeah, it's hard. A lot of these words are
it's really just tumors though.
Yeah.
But yeah, the different animals. The first article I seen was about in Colorado out here.
Deers.
That was the other one, deers. But the first one was rabbits.
Yeah. You know what's
wabbits.
You know what's funny about it too? These are the most things that you can forage. These are the things you can forage in the time where there's no food. You can go out. As long as you got a pew, as long as you got a dart gun or something, you could have caught a rabbit. All right, people would have caught rabbits to eat. People would have caught, took down a deer.
You can eat a deer.
All right,
rabbit,
they were hunted.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about the world.
Oh yeah, you
all
can't
right?
go out and just free hunt.
You can no longer. Hey, they made it where you can no longer just live off the livestock of the land.
They did that perfect.
All right. Here it is. Hey, this is you're gonna be like a fucking demolition man.
Yeah.
Eating
Rats.
estacada rata.
It's a rat.
Right? And you're gonna try to do that, but no. What did they say in California? What just came about? All right. It just said they had 2 cases of the plague.
Oh yeah.
All right, in California. So know and understand that this thing is amping up.
They got six passed in New York and 14 hospitalized.
Right, six passed in New York and 14 hospitalized.
Then you got those fungus down spiders that look like zombies.
Right.
You know.
Hey,
so you got all these things, or these pestilences, these insects, bro. They even said the rodents. You can't even go around and just pick up a roach if you wanted to. Even those motherfuckers is getting it. Like every insect, everything that you think you can imagine, the thing you can get by, Esau Edom making sure he weaponizing everything.
Hey, flesh-eating bacteria. All right. All this stuff, all this stuff is continuing to get worse. Okay, not including that dark winter, that icky Vicky that had everybody get sticky. All right. And now all that shit is gonna be what? All that shit is gonna start showing more in your day-to-day life. Let's just say it that way. The icky Vicky is on the rise.
Yeah.
Okay, again.
Yeah, well, they said there's pretty much a super strain of it out.
Right.
It's cousin.
And it's the same thing. Well, they labeling it as the same thing, but I think they called it the summer vid,
Yeah, but you're trying to be that Talib Kweli just to get by.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Hey, compliance with this devil leads you unto death.
Yeah, they lied to y'all ass because they said go get the Maxine Waters the first time and then you good, I tried to tell, I told you like 3-4 months ago that I didn't know I'd still be getting it. Well, I tried to tell your ass.
Right? Hey.
The one shit that they say, is they try to label it as like a cure-all, or you must need it. You know, go get all these boosts and whatnot.
You see this? Here's a burger, and we're gonna give you a beer. Right?
You know,
Incentives.
Popeyes.
Right?
Popeyes chicken sandwich.
But it didn't work.
You get incentives, but it didn't work.
And then even when the news is out that you know, they fucked up and all this out, people don't want to believe it.
Right.
That it's causing all these, you know, issues.
Hey, because what did they say? They say it's back up again. Hey, and then they got they signed into law 100 days that they can create a solution in a bottle.
That's crazy.
Doesn't even have to be tried, tested, or whatever. Just 100 days. Solution in a bottle.
Tag it and bag it.
Well, they just deem it as an emergency.
Exactly. Hey, because ultimately, why? Because they're rewriting this Constitution, taking away your due process, taking away your so-called rights, your freedoms.
What's that, Georgia Guidestones, man.
Right.
Let's not forget that 500 million.
500,000.
Was it 500,000?
Yeah.
Look, 500 million. That's a picture of shit. Fucking eye won't stop tripping.
This is the book of Psalms. It's
Hold on.
chapter.
Oh, you told him to pull down?
Yeah, he could pull. Because
Yeah.
you were done, right?
Yeah.
No, 6.
You good?
This is Psalms chapter 44, verse 19, and it says, "Though thou hast sore broken us in the place of dragons, and covered us with the shadow of death, if we have forgotten the name of our power, or stretched out our hands to a strange power, shall not the Most High search this out? For he knoweth the secrets of the heart."
Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushai not only searched us out from that, he's delivering us from it. All right? Because that's what we did. We were like a kid with a stranger and a stranger offering a little baby candy. Baby already tasted candy once, and then the baby, you show him that same sucker, and that baby has a realization like, I want. Yes, I'll go. I want. All right? That's no different than the nation of Israel did. We did unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai, we were babies. All right? We said, I want to be like the other nations. I want the toys. I want to be like them. They look like they're having so much fun. They get to do whatever they want. They live lawlessly. They have all the fun. Right? And that's what Jake is out here doing. Jake is out here thinking that he's living his best life, having fun. All right? You see all these degenerate little nigglets running around? All right? These fucking mutts running around. Okay? Riding the carousel, cock carousel. All right? Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to destroy thousands and millions of you Israelites. All right? Starting with those who know that they're Israelites. All right? Your destruction is draweth nigh with your pappy the devil, Esau Edom. All right? And everybody else who's not clinging unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai and who doesn't have the ability to cling unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Because salvation only belongs to the Israelites. First and foremost for the elect of the nation of Israel. It only belongs to the nation of Israel.
And that goes out to that, you know, those who keep thinking everybody's included. You know?
It's not an all-inclusive vacation. It's not an all-inclusive salvation. It is a bloodline heritage so exclusive, only the first fruits of the bloodlines through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai can make it. 12,000 from each tribe, that is it, to be the governing body. Then the multitude of the men, women, and children who believed upon the testimony, who had the belief and had the faith, that mustard seed, that accepted the good news, the gospel of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Got it.
Psalms 44 and 22. It says, "Yea, for thy sake are we killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter."
We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. All right? For the purpose and the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Hey, we make our bodies a living sacrifice so that we may receive salvation and deliverance. Because don't think, hey, that every body can make it in a so-called UFO or a so-called UAP. All right, it's the chariots of Israel. All right, not all of Israel's going to make it that way. All right, you're not going to make it to that final day. You'll have to be risen up because you had to suffer. Hey, you had to suffer and perish on this side. You had to be beheaded for the truth. You had to suffer persecution, torture. All right? But Yahweh Shem Yahushai yet delivered you out of it all because he still allowed you to call upon his name. He still allowed you to laugh in the face of your adversary.
Let you play Joker.
Right. And still call upon and cry upon his name to glorify him even at your lowest point. Be thou faithful unto when? Till death. If that's what it takes and that's what it costs.
You said the servant's not greater than the master. Yahweh Shai had to go through it. So what makes you any different? You know, like I said, most men, some men will be persecuted for the name of Yahweh Shem Shai, which that is righteous. And like the brothers say, not everyone's going to get beamed up in that chariot. You're going to have brothers and sisters waiting for brothers and sisters. And that's still beauty. That's still a deliverance. You're already in the new body.
When you wake up, you're like, oh, this is nice. I've never seen anything like this before.
Eyes better. You know?
Wait till they get in here.
Taller.
Wait till they see this. Wait till they see this.
Smell good.
All right? Hey, that's the kind of attitude Adawana Ratazah, Lord willing. Hey, we're those men. You're those men out there watching and listening and learning. You're those women. All right? You're those children that take heed to the warning.
There's a warning going on. And those mercy doors is closing, man. You know, it's getting closer and closer. I mean, we still look like, what we say? What we say, not like in the beginning, but we in.
Right.
You know, we in the
Beginning
shit.
of sorrows.
We say,
Like beginning of sorrows.
Con.
We still in that, you know. You gonna know when you in Jacob's trouble, for
Right.
real.
You're still in the distraught. You're like, I just don't. Hey, everybody's starting to crack. Everybody who doesn't have the faith in the gospel of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, they're starting to crack. Their cracks are starting to show the kinks in their armor. They're like, I thought I had this shit together.
I ain't got nothing
I'm holding it back. Yeah, hey, look at Eve now. What's Eve starting to do?
They took my food stamps. They took all my aid.
Even Eve with that had a good job. All right, Eve that had a good job and didn't need no man.
I went to school. I went to 6 years of
What
degree.
did I do? They just took everything away from me, but that's all right. We gonna get through it. Yep, we gonna go. Now it's we.
Who's we?
All right. How is it we when it's just you? All right. Oh, you think the Most High is dealing with you? All right. You might be preserved for a second.
Well, everything was good just a week ago.
Right? You better fall in line. You better understand that Yahweh Shem Yahushai gave you a head. All right? And it is a man of Yahweh Shem Yahushai first and foremost. The Lord that he gives you to be over you. You women need to understand submission is your delight. It is your blessing. Submission should be the thing that you want.
Submission is your protection.
Right. Submission leads to your protection. All right?
I'm gonna bring this out real quick. This is sorrows, and it's in the Greek, but from Matthew the 24th chapter, where it says all these are the beginning of sorrows. It's G5604, Odin. And the second definition says intolerable anguish in reference to the dire calamities precede the advent of the Messiah. All right. So those dire calamities that, you know, before Yahweh Shai gets here. I'm gonna go into the root word to see. It says root word is Odinai. It's G3601. It says consuming grief, pain, and sorrow.
Yep.
A consuming, you know.
Hey, and you hear this judgment. Right?
Hope, hope. I mean, you hear this every time we out here. We hear this.
Go into the root word of that. Do know, G 14:16. It says to go into, enter, go under, be plunged into, sink in. In a sunken place. All right. It says used in the New Testament of the setting of the sun. All right. The setting of the sun is about to be lights out. All right. The sun is setting, and that's the days going over. You see, you hear how bugged out Jake is.
Yeah. How about Shimmy Al-Shai got these demons turning up?
So you hear, they know it's over for them.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, the sun's setting on this place.
Hey, all praises to
And
Yahweh
it says
Shimmy Al-Shai.
the time of Yahweh Shimmy Al-Shai, the return, he's going to return as a thief in the night.
Yep.
All right. So the Lord is waiting for the sun to set. All right. Time 12:05.
All right. Hey, continue. Hey, these
That
devils is
everybody
coming from
could have
everywhere.
asked. No, you
All
gotta ask
He
us.
couldn't have asked the guy. I was literally
All right, they're just walking right by his ass. But it's all right.
Hey.
We was talking about time. It is.
Yeah, it's that time.
Yeah,
it's
it's
time
that
for
time.
destruction.
It is time.
All right, it's high time to wake, Jake. All right? Hey, death, destruction, calamity, perilous times, that sunken place, time of trouble, all right? Position of difficulty is here. All right? Suffering. Wait until this food becomes a little bit more scarce on those shelves. Just wait. Wait till the lights go out. All right? Hey, it doesn't matter if you're a rich man, doesn't matter if you're a poor man. Hey, prep to the best of your ability. And you should prep in the spirit first and foremost.
Get your spirit right.
Right? You should cling unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua, cling unto this word. Anything else, hey, is just a plus. Anything else, if you depend on it, is going to fail you.
Yeah, because it's like you're dependent on that and not Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Did not he say that he would be saved out of it? Jeremiah 30:7, right? So it's that trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua that he gonna make a way. And you got accounts throughout the scriptures of certain men being saved, man. All right, getting out of situations that they were jammed up in.
Funny. I got another one. This is Romans 13:11. It says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believed.
Time. And it is. Like,
Yeah.
this is the best time. Instead of you coming up to the prophets and scarfing, you should be waking up to understand what is the place to know what's going on.
Yeah.
You're right. You still debating on names and shit, and you should be trying to figure out what the charagma is.
You should be
Do
trained.
not take this. First and foremost, have Yahweh Shem Yahushua name down locked so you have it.
You should
Have it sealed.
you should pray.
Mhm.
You should pray for understanding. Pray for the understanding of the name.
Because you got to perform in these times that we come in. If you don't have to understand it, you're not going to be able to perform everything that you learn. So therefore, what you learning is not, rooted in you. There's no point if you don't fully understand what you in, or you don't fully understand the word to perform it. There ain't no point to even be in this thing. This is Romans 13:12. It says, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light, because that's where we at.
Right.
Hey, days is evil. We need, the armor of light. We need this truth to protect us.
Right.
Simple as that. We can't do it by ourselves.
Right. I got to pray. This is Book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 10, and it reads, look at the generations of old, and see, did ever any trust it, and see did ever any trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and was confounded?
Right.
Or
Oh,
did
yeah. Anybody trust in the Lord and then get taken out, you know?
and did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
Right.
Or
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you know, I believe it was Moses, or they, you know, or no, it was in the book of Joshua. You know, it was like, how we gonna take them out? How you know,
Mhm.
you know, he told them, fear not. You know, I believe it might have been Moses too. You know, coming up against these different nations, like you know, Israel didn't know. They didn't see it.
Well,
They
it's
know
just-
that if you have your
His
father,
hands
you have
up and
nothing to
fight.
fear.
right.
Talking about that.
Well, it's just like
No.
when Moses said to the Most High, "I'm a man of basically broken speech, right? I can't speak well, right? So how?" And he said, "Did I not create the deaf, dumb, and blind? All right, I will give you Aaron, and he will speak for you. All right." Continuing on, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken, or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? All right, so who despised that ever called upon Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? All right, none, he despised none that called upon him. All right, if they called in truth, honesty, and sincerity. All right, did Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, did Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, it just got me. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, be found faithful and true. And you be found faithful and true to his laws, statutes, and commandments, and the understanding. All right, the fear that you have for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
So that's what it starts
The
with.
compassion and the love, that you show unto him his word, and the obedience. Okay?
What, no, that was his pre. I only had Jeremiah 15, but it's like it's really taking us.
Jeremiah
It
15.
was, I mean, we were past that, but
I was just making sure.
it was still on the, it was still on, judgment. Still judgment.
Yeah, go ahead and pull it out. Pull it out right here.
This is Jeremiah 15 and 1. Then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth.
Right, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai said, cast him out of his sight and let his judgment go forth. All right, for all the atrocities that Israel has done, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai said, cast those out of my sight who don't believe in me, those who don't have the faith, those who are adverse towards me. All right, cast them out of my sight, but yet bring my elect back. All right, yet preserve 7,000 that haven't been the need to buy all. All right, bring them back to me at the appointed time. Make sure that they make it through it. All right, these are them. You have your assignments, go. All right, as he sent us out onto the world, all right, to accomplish our assignment, Lord willing, we be those men. All right, because many are called, but few are chosen. We are hoping to be chosen. We are hoping to endure the chastisement until the end. Right? You can't go halfway in this thing and be like, okay, well, I think I put in enough time. It's, just gonna call it.
You got some that are doing that, though.
Right. I'm just gonna call it. Everything's good. It'll be fine.
They took what they took, and they felt like they got it, and they don't need Yahweh Bashim Yahushai no more. So they get thrown back into the dog going back to his vomit.
God.
You go back into the world and go back to shit, because you ain't shit.
And you got 7 spirits more foul than the one that you had. All right, added unto you.
You end up being worse than what you were.
Yep.
Jeremiah 15 and 2. And it shall come to pass if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity.
And that's 2 terms right there. Those who death to death, sword to sword, right? That's happening now.
Yeah, you're gonna go find it.
Right.
Pretty much. Hey,
will fulfill your lot.
Go, just continue on doing what you're in. You're gonna run into where you're supposed to go.
Hey, just like 6'9's chick, and 6'9's chick. That, I don't know her name, but the chick that just passed
I didn't know.
August 17th or something like that.
Yeah, she was
2025.
How she go out?
Execution style. It was a executed hit. Was what they're saying.
Well, that's what she
hit.
did. She was fucking with, gangland
Yep.
and getting ran through,
Yep.
and she walked into what she deserved.
Right. Just as all these
Judgment
other
of Yahweh
chicks.
Shemi Shai. Oh, she got kids.
Right. I was just that just
That
popped
one's
in my
crazy.
head for
But
the
you saying
example.
that one is from the recent one right now from an OF fan. Same thing with her. You know, these punishments, these judgments are very what they call it, treacherous.
What?
I was trying to say a very big word, but it didn't come out correctly.
Terrifying? I don't
Yeah,
know.
terrified. I just use that word. It's like the hell that they get, like their judgment is
Saying
crazy.
treacherous?
Yeah. I was trying to say treacherous. I said yeah.
You said
yeah,
treacherous.
yeah, I tried it. I did.
You got it?
But hey, how about Shemi Shai? Hey, is showing you these judgments. Hey, just like the Northern Kingdom's receiving right now.
Yeah, you had the chick that, well, you said OF fan a while back. She filming content on a balcony. I think she was getting DP'd or something and flew off the balcony.
Yep.
You know?
Not,
She was straight to her death.
not only that, you got remember the chick who was on the boat
Oh yeah.
twerking and she fell off.
Yeah.
Then you got the Northern Kingdom YouTuber who got deported while she was on stream.
Yeah.
They broke it. They
Sure.
came in the house.
Fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
Right.
All right.
All this, judgment is going out.
All this fuckery y'all doing. You know, you don't have
Julio
no cares in the world.
Cesar Chavez Jr.
No, he
Oh,
just
yeah,
got
the boxer.
Yeah, he got deported,
Yeah,
but then he got arrested when he got back to Mexico.
no. But he said, go find that captivity.
Right. Hey, so all this, all this is,
Nobody's gonna be, of a higher status than the other, especially during the times of Jacob's trouble.
right.
You're all on the same playing field. Hey, Esau has pick and choose who he want to deal with. The Lord pick and choose who he want to judge.
Right.
They thought by getting in good with Esau Edom was gonna put you in a good case, but it put you in a worser case with Yahweh Shemi Shai.
Hey, they just trying to get a spot in the bunkers. That's all they trying to do. Try to solidify a spot.
All right, please.
Yep.
Amos 5:18, it says, "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord Yahweh. To what end is it for you? The day of Yahweh is darkness and not light."
Yeah. What is it to you? All right. Here it is. You don't know the name of Yahweh Shemi Shai. You have no fear of Yahweh Shemi Shai. But you like, I can't wait. I can't wait till this place collapse. I can't wait. This place has got to go down. Hey, you're speaking vain words. You don't even understand. You don't even have any protection. All right? That's like, that's going in, you're going in to a fight, a gunfight, not even with a knife. You're going in with a spoon. All right? You're going in with a spoon and you're like, hey, I'm going to carve somebody out. All right? Somebody's going to get got with this spoon. You have no defense. There's nothing you can do. All right? Not only does this person may have the high ground on you, in essence, all right? You see, this devil is very high. All right? He is very high. He puts himself up as the Most High, sitting on the throne of the Most High.
Like if he is Yahweh.
All right?
Right.
So if he puts himself up there as if he is God, all right, what makes you think that you have a chance? His sword is his blessing. He has everything in his arsenal. I weaponize food, I weaponize education, I weaponize the air, I weaponize the water, I weaponize music, I got pestilence. What do you
I
want?
weaponized your woman.
Right. I use everything against you. Everything belongs to me. Because the devil has the world in his hands.
Yeah, it goes into that greed, his greed, you
Yep.
know. You can't even live off the land. There's a tax on everything.
Yep, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He's going to finish the job. All right?
You got a form of zeal, but not according to knowledge. Might be a speckled bird, because that's who usually come up with that BS.
You got it with it?
But that's the point. Hey, finish the job. I want to finish. Says, as if a man did flee from a lion, and bear met him, or went into the house and leaned on his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. So you can't run from your judgment. All right, you're gonna find, exactly what, or you're gonna get what exactly is coming for you. That's just the final destination. Death is coming for you.
Right, and there's Jonah in the well. All right, hey, prophecy is coming for you. All right, just as the prophets had to come out and prophesy. All right, we didn't choose to be out here. Yahweh Shem Yahushai made us to be out here. All right, there's no free will. All right, and we're grateful to Yahweh Shem Yahushai for providing mercy and grace unto us. All right, to be called. Now we have to figure out if we're chosen.
It's 4:20.
God. All right, but this is what we're supposed to do. We're doing as Yahweh Shem Yahushai commanded us to do. So you either, get with the program of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, or you get with death and destruction by pain. And this is the message to you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, and you speckled birds whose father's line goes back. You look like the other nations, but your spirit belongs to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. For any other nation, we don't give two shits. Live your best fucking life and wait for captivity. It's coming to you.
This is Revelations 13 and 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
Salakia. With the captivity, I don't know if y'all brothers seen the thing where they're doing now where you can't quit your job, like 10% of contracts. You can't quit your jobs for 4 years if they paid for your training. And
They can still fire you
they can fire you, but you still have to pay them back.
for the
So,
time.
yeah, and then you can be taken to court and everything for it.
So
Now that right there is dangerous.
So now it's like, even if you want to quit, you can't.
Yeah. And we'll go over the article, but that just popped in my mind. I meant to tell y'all earlier. And when I said that just sparked this a lot.
That is
No,
bad.
that's see how wicked the devil is. That's crazy. That's what we're away right now. That's shit.
That is bad.
yeah, I don't want no training. I'll learn on the go. I'll get it right.
Oh, you got it.
It's back on Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should go speak, and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be deleted.
Right, and this devil, said, if you're not going to bow down to my system, if you're not going to treat me as if I am the Most High, because in his mind, he is the Most High. All right, there is none greater. He did it all by himself. All right? Can't nobody tell him different. He created all this technology. He has the banking system in his hand with the world. He has the weapons. He has the women. He has everything. All right? This devil is getting so clever. All right? Hey, what does he have? Hey, in China, they created an artificial womb.
Yep.
All right?
A goddamn robot having babies.
Here it is. Hey, the natural use of a woman is not needed. All right? They're still trying to perfect the seed. All right?
Using AI.
Using
they
AI.
don't need your ass no more.
And you had Trump just come out and say that, they passing everybody in AI development. The U.S. got everybody passed.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's making that statement, whether it be false or true, if it's true, you know, you can only imagine what they got over here.
They got some toys.
Now, if it's false,
Some beautiful toys.
hey, it don't. That's just his pride. But if it could be true,
Right. Hey, because this devil, hey, it's his blessing. It's the sword. He was just holding back to the right time, like he said in his first term. Hey, we got some toys. We can't wait to use them. Right? What toys you talking about? You're a military industrial complex. Right? Your budget trumps 10 times that of the other nations. That's including China and Russia as well. Including China and Russia, your military budget caps exceeds highly over. What? Yeah.
so where's it going?
Yeah, where's it going? You have the sword. You have your blessing.
Well, besides Ukraine and
Shit. That's still going back to them. All that is, hey, is they're paying the lights. They're keeping the lights on at the labs. Right?
Verse 16, and he
Fauci was.
And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads.
This RFID CHIP, all right, is the MOTB. All right? It is the beast system. It is the device that will get you your central bank and digital currency. This is the device that will not allow you to do anything without the oversight of the overseer. All right? All, small, rich, poor, anything and everything that you want will have to go through this man's system. All right? His new age, new world government. The totalitarian government that this devil is setting up. You will have to comply, or you will deny, and then he say you will fry. All right? If you deny, you have there in the eyes of Esau Edom, he's got 1,000 ways to skin a cat. All right? And he's going to perform any and everything to try to get you to submit unto his will. Tactics. He's going to put that hell on you. How long can you withstand? Not long if you don't call on the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. You ain't built like that. All right? The only way you get built like that is through the way of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. His word, his way, his will. That's how you're built like that. If not, you ain't got it. You ain't got it.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Right. And if you don't have it, if you do not have it, you will not be able to maneuver and live in society as you once did. And even then, it won't be like it was
Just a week ago.
just a week ago. It'll be a very small portion where you're allotted the amount of food, the amount of gas or whatever it is that you consume, because your carbon footprint needs to be low.
Crazy.
All right?
Fucking crazy.
That's it. All right? With that, we're going to go ahead and face the east, and we're going to give all honor and glory and praise unto
Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem,
Rakakadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening, learning, to the Bayash Dabadad, the house of David. To the next time, it's men of valor saying Shalom,
Shalom.
Shalom, Shalom, Shalom.